Hey guys, Dallas here with Taste of Dirt. We're in the shop today, Sunday. Brad's working on the front end like he was working on the other day when we left out. He's trying to get everything squared up, trying to get the front end settings done. He's trying to get everything mechanically done before he puts the body on, I think, just because it's so much easier to work without the body and having to work around the body. So you can see he's working on it there.
Yeah, I want that blue.
Do you just go to the trailer and get the all-star ones, the all-in-ones that he likes? Brad is so particular about tape measures.
You don't get a picture out of that. That's how it works. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Get your broken tape measure out.
Head on the line, down through there. Yeah.
So while they're working on that, I'll address something. We had a comment a couple of videos ago. It came up yesterday or so. A guy commented and thought that Brad was mean to me. He thought because of the way he said something in a previous video. Promise you that's not the case. He does seem a little dry sometimes. He seems a little standoffish. It's when he's in the shop. If you guys could see him outside racing, outside the shop, he's a completely different person. But while he's in the shop or he's at the racetrack, he's focused and he's completely different. So he does seem a little dry. So in a lot of these videos, he may come off as that, and he's really not. It's just when he gets in the zone, he's in the zone, and that's it. He may seem a little mean, as somebody said, but I promise you that's not the case, and he does not treat me bad.
I'm trying to quarter the bridge. So we're in that 16th range, ain't we? Yeah.
What are you doing?
Got a light that don't work, so we gotta do maintenance.
Oh my gosh. He works in maintenance at work. He works in maintenance at the shop.
Yep. We got one not burning, we got one fixing to be burning.
Oh God, she's scared. What are you looking like that for? Huh?
I don't know.
Something gonna swallow you up there? Wah! You got all kinds of leaves falling. Get them doors and quarters up there. Chris is a hoarder. He keeps everything. There he is. Look, nose. What'd you do? Shock yourself?
Is it on?
Yeah, all kinds of parts and junk up here. And Chris. Oh, I need to get out of the way. Oh, that is bright.
I need about 4 more of these.
That thing is bright, bright. I know, so maybe stuff won't look so yellow. It didn't look bright, but it is.
Well, ain't that pretty?
Yeah.
Hey, we might need to get a couple more. Take them 2 big ones. I think that was come from Walmart, didn't it?
Yeah. That's what you said. We need like at least like 2 over there because it's where the car stays, and then.
Because if you ever put a car over here, it's dark over there.
Yeah, it's dark.
We're gonna replace the 2 right yonder.
Those big ones.
Cause them ain't doing nothing but wasting tire.
They ain't bright at all.
I bet that will come on when you come.
Alright, so Dallas is in the house. Okay, so Dallas is in the house. She's having to feed Magnolia. Right now we just went in and ate some potato soup and got her bellies full. Did figure out on the right front was in a bind. So not only is that hurting wheel alignment, that's causing unnecessary drag. Think we got that figured out and got that fixed. It looks like everything's adding up a lot better. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the hub for the right front and getting the old seals and bearings out of it and getting the new ones put back in it. So I'll set you here over the side.
Why did you get started in racing? Who or what inspired you to get started in racing?
Well, I grew up watching my dad and my uncle race, so you know, it's kind of born into it. When you grow up and you're around it every day growing up, you don't really have any other choice.
What age did you get started, and what class were you driving when you got started?
I guess I started piddling around when I was 14 in the old hobby division. We was actually building a car, a Camaro, for the hobby stocks, and at the time Fife and Green Valley was kind of going back and forth on their classes, and Fife ended up making a class that my dad's old car was legal for because it was a stock frame car. So we kind of set the Camaro outside and we pulled his car back in and just made some laps in it. Really, I don't know if you'd consider it racing. I really just made laps. I was lap traffic, always had something tearing up, and just, you know, it was hard to race on $10 a day for your lunch money to save up to go racing, so done what I could.
Don't get pissed off and mess it up. She's putting the hub back on with a bearing. You put a new seal on it. Huh? What did you put on the back side?
Spacer.
What did you put on the back side of it? What was that you were putting in?
That was a race.
A race. Okay, my bad. You put a race in now. He's checking everything. This is the first one you've done?
Yeah. Superior bearing and supplies sure do come in handy, don't they?
We ain't had no other ones do this. It's granted it don't have a brake caliper on it or nothing yet, but
I think the bearing spacer needs to be adjusted just a touch.
You ready over? Let's go in the shop and see what Chris and Joel are up to. Somehow Joel beat us in here today. It's Christmas miracle. Let's see what we got going on.
I think it's on dirt.
Oh. Was I there just talking?
Well, now he told me something last night about. What are you planning on doing there? You walk in with a GoPro running and a damn nipple pump in your hand. What are we doing here?
Well, I got a baby to feed. Alright guys, so it's day 2 of being in the shop of continuous footage because we didn't get a whole lot the other night. I'm not exactly sure what all Brad's going to work on. We haven't been in the shop in 2 or 3 days just because we're waiting on some parts to come in, so there's not a whole lot we can do. But Brad's going to work on a little bit tonight, see what all we can get done. He's hoping to have the most of it done by this weekend. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but we'll do our best to have everything done. He's waiting on some stuff. He's going to build some bumpers and put a body on, and he's got all kinds of stuff ordered, so we're just waiting on that to come in. He's already working on front end. It's like he's still trying to work on squaring it, maybe. What are you smiling about?
That'll be interesting. What are you shaking your head back there? I don't know.
What are you doing? Huh?
Who?
You.
What do you mean?
What are you working on?
Trying to square it for me.
Oh, because you just done the right front. You hadn't done the left front yet.
I think it's supposed to be that cold. You need fire?
Yes, we need fire.
I didn't think it's supposed to be that cold.
We need fire. It is. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow.
I know it's supposed to be cold tomorrow, but it wasn't supposed to get like. I mean, cold tomorrow, 60 to 70 degrees today. I know. It's supposed to be 30 by Saturday.
It's supposed to be cold. It's supposed to be starting to get cold tomorrow. And like by Saturday, Friday, we're supposed to have like snow, ice. Chris, it's Alabama weather. Don't you already know this by now?
I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for 105. Used to, I was just the opposite. I couldn't stand me being a fat boy. Used to, I couldn't stand the heat, and I love the winter now. I'm just the opposite. I freeze to death in the winter, and I love summer.
I like both of them for a little bit, but I don't like them for an extended amount of time. So, Chris, what about your newest foot stuff? What did you have done Monday? What'd they do?
You won't feel my screw coming? I don't know. He tried to get me to feel his foot while going on Chris. I'm trying to eat supper. Is that all right?
You don't have to feel it. You can see it sticking out of his foot.
I got a screw back in there. Do you want to feel it? I said, Chris, I got a chicken sandwich in my hand right now. I'll pass.
You don't have to feel it. You can see it sticking out.
It's a Phillips screwdriver. Sounds to me like you should have went to, should have put some Loctite on it. That's
what he said. He brought that to me.
All you had to do is carry that with you, Chris. That's all you had to do. You should have handed that to the servant. Here you go.
He said, I will take this to him and tell him to put this on
This
it.
ain't gonna be a problem no more.
But didn't they put like a 6-foot needle in your foot Monday?
They shot a 6-foot needle in me there Monday.
Yeah, well, them cortisone shots, that put on me.
Then I couldn't even walk yesterday. Now I finally got it back walking again for him to mess it up again about
You can't.
Friday week.
You remember how Brad was when he had his?
25 and an 8.
Girl, he still lived with y'all when he had it. He got up the next morning, was gonna go to work, and couldn't even walk.
I couldn't. I didn't even have to make it yesterday.
Cause when he came home, he sat down, and if you don't keep moving,
I toughed it out.
25 and a quarter.
he's had 2 of them.
4 4, 8 and an inch.
I'm not good with pain no more. I don't know.
Are you getting to be a sissy in your old age, Christopher?
I'll meet them. You do paranormal? Yeah, there's somewhere on the work floor.
They are still working on getting everything squared up. Brad has found a bunch of issues with the front end, and he's fixed all of those. And Christopher has got a fire started. Starts to feel a little bit better. Close that! Cooper. It's starting to get hot, you can hear it.
No, they didn't. They don't look nothing alike.
Let's get a close look at these shoes.
I told you last year that's the reason I did that, because I knew you'd be proud of me. Because the left shoe of this one had a big old hole in the toe, and the right shoe of this one had a big old hole in the toe. So I threw them away, and I got me a pair of shoes. And I knew you'd be proud of anybody. You'd be the most proud of me. I showed you last year. You just getting old and forgot.
Well, I looked at them and didn't see no difference till just now.
Well, there's not really no difference. They're both knee bounds.
We take
There's a big
Take a
difference.
Sharpie and just mark that up in the back.
Yeah.
And the New Balance is red, this one's blue. I had forgotten about it until I looked down and saw a while ago.
Chris, ain't nothing wrong with it, is there?
That's exactly like something you would do.
Well, I've learned more than just race car crap since I've been up here.
That makes me think I gotta get my overalls out. I gotta take them and wash them.
Oh my God. Where are your overalls at?
Take them and wash them. What are you doing?
What? Why are your overalls in there?
That's the reason it's so freaking cold in here. Dad, I didn't know that door was open.
Why are your overalls out here?
I forgot about them.
Why did you take them off? Why were they out there in the first place?
Because I took them off 4 years ago.
Why?
And talking about my mitten, now see, this is the way things get done around here. We're standing here talking about my shoes, and that reminded you about a pair of overalls from 4 years ago.
And I left them in that kitten nest and I forgot about it.
Why did you take your overalls off 4 years ago? What did you walk inside with?
Because it was hot.
So you just walk around butt-ass naked?
No. I had my Fruity Looms on when I walked in.
He just got hot too.
And on the tiny whitey.
And we tied away. I forgot about them. Thank you for reminding me.
Well, I'll do all I can. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how we got from my shoes to your overalls from 4 years ago, but I'm glad I could help.
I forgot about him 4 years ago.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna shut that door for you.
I'm just kidding. It ain't bothering me.
So
You got the firebox going now. Everything good.
something really wrong with him. Special ed of the crew, Christopher.
The fire chief wears glasses. He don't live off Bourbon.
Let me see who you're talking.
Christopher's making some minor modifications.
Fire extinguisher ready?
All right, what are you gonna give him?
The tip of the day. When you got a wood heater, you come in here and light the heater. Let me go this way. I lit the heater the other day. Got a good fire going. Boy, it's been roasty and hot.
Got a good what going?
Roasty and hot.
No, got a good what?
Fire going.
Far.
Far. That ain't what you said.
Gotta get far going.
And got to get on the golf cart, take some stuff to the field, you know. Well, you know how you know something ain't right when you riding down to the.
Just got that feeling.
You got that feeling. Well, I come back. I walked in the shop. Something just didn't feel right. But the fire was hot. Then I got thinking. I didn't see no smoke coming up above the
That ain't a good sign.
That's not a good thing. So I go around there, and the wind around 30 or 40 mile an hour that night took my stovepipe down to the field. I didn't have a stovepipe.
But it was eating good in there.
Oh, yes.
So what's the tip? What am I getting out of this?
When you light your stove,
Make sure it's got.
Go outside and make sure your
make sure
smokestack's
you
still
got a
there.
stovepipe.
Right.
Alright guys, so that wraps us up tonight in the shop. We're gonna go inside and we should be back out here tomorrow. Thanks to all of our sponsors, KT Heat and Air, Spear Baron and Supply, CrateInsider.com, Vinson Race Engines, TA Suspension. You wanna say something? What are you doing?
Check out them Crocs and them sweatpants. That sweat clothes a tire.
What?
That big splooge there on your shoulder.
It's a sticker where you washed it and take the sticker off of it.
Got some skeet.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out all of our prior videos. We should be having a video coming pretty soon. We're in the shop every day now trying to get everything wrapped up and ready to go for the season. So be looking out for some new videos soon. Thank you guys for watching.